Hello and welcome back. And we now continue our war effort against the space dwarfs, making steady progress despite them being kind of annoying and backstabbing our territory. But we've pushed them back, and we continue our, like I said, our war effort. So we are in the middle of bombarding their capital into submission, and I think we're able to land the armies now. There's a fleet in our territory. Okay, this is annoying. This small fleet is just running around. Oh well. Meantime, Gamma Fleet is. Oops. What did they do? Gamma Fleet is taking territory from the robots. No, southern flank without any resistance, since the robots have no fleet to speak about. Okay. Oh, and yeah, Alpha Fleet is trying to intercept this. The second space dwarven fleet. I think we should be able to get them in time since we are much faster. They're one system jump away. Okay. We almost got them. There they are. You can just see how slow they are moving because of these battleships. We managed to catch them up. We should be able to catch them in the next system before they escape. Meantime, let's get some research stations. Okay, I think this is a good time to land our armies. I don't want to do that for some reason. We're gonna do it manually. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but should be able to crush them now. Stop the bombardment. Alright, and we are now engaging the main fleet, second fleet. Okay, we've won. Took some losses, one corvette, one cruiser, and two destroyers. And let's see. So most of the damage was done by proton launchers. No surprise, proton launchers are just that good. And other than that, although this proton launcher had some terrible accuracy, they had only 43% total damage. Had missiles, and yeah, okay. So missiles and proton launchers, and we didn't bring any point defense actually. Since honestly missiles aren't that of a problem, and we're mostly using small targets, so we're using small ships, so they don't really need us point defense. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So neutron torpedoes there, which can the next time we could have just switched into a more shield heavy shield heavy fleet to counter those heavy use of energy weapons. They actually have plenty of them. They have also X-rays and yeah, just X-rays actually. And here you can see just how pathetic our strikecraft. You see there's a basic strikecraft. Well, it's just basic, but I think they had lots of them mounted on their battleships. And even for basic strikecraft, I mean, 471 damage. And we have no point defense or flag to counter the strikecraft, so they could have done just whatever they wanted. And they did such a pathetic damage. It's just really just horrible. So something is wrong with strikecraft. I don't know what, but yeah, it should get fixed. It's really weird. It's a real shame though. Okay, so we finally took their capital. And we're gonna continue in our conquest. Right, so the next target should be Panic. So we're gonna send Alpha Fleet to bombard Panic, and we're gonna transfer our invasion fleet and capture Panic. In the meantime, we're going to continue wiping out any dwarven resistance. They're just, it doesn't look like their capital anymore. I mean, just the power of Armageddon bombardment absolutely annihilated everything. Everything is gone. It's that powerful. It's devastating. And yeah, the problem with that is, although it is great at killing armies, it also devastates the infrastructure. So we're gonna have to do some rebuilding here. Let's get some energy workers queued up. I'm gonna take care of this later. Alright, so we're done here. Let's keep pushing deeper. Actually, let's take this a little. What the hell is this? That annoying fleet just running around, capturing just with one battleship, just taking my spaceports. Unbelievable. Let's take that back. I should just they just skipped through a choke point. Yeah, this is quite annoying actually. Yeah, okay then. So how's the bombardment of Panic going? Just leave my construction ship alone, god damn it. Faster. Okay, it went into hyperspace. But let's see. Let's get system. Messing up with my clicks. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we now have the final upgrade of the proton launchers, which are the neutron launchers, which are the big upgrade. And the next thing we're going to research is tachyon sensors, which are going to give more tracking boost to our weapons. Alright, so there goes the invasion of Suprag colony. That's the second war that is going to fall. And Corvette just got their buffs. And let's take the final thrusters. See if there's anything interesting. No. Yeah, impulse thrusters are the best thrusters available, so let's get those researched. Taking some losses here. I think at some point robotic armies get some better armies because we're stuck with our old armies. We just are kind of so weak. I think there's a better text later on, yeah, for machine empires for improving their armies. Just look what they have done with this. This looks terrible. Right, well then, with Panic has been captured, we're gonna continue. Close this this corridor, this entire section here, actually. We also take this time to send some of our science ship to research those debris. So lots of goodies here. Okay. So that's super colony. Let's get some pops going here. Okay, next is this wormhole. So the Dwarven Empire lost their capital. This is going to be a huge setback for them. And oh, just look at this. Those are curators, and well, we have no use for curators as determinate exterminators. So instead, we're gonna eradicate them and loot their station. Okay, look at this. Excellent research bonus. Oh wow, they inflicted some serious losses though. That was a fortified station. Okay. Let's keep going. Although this is annoying. This is terrible. It's gonna have to capture this entire corridor. So let's queue up some commands actually. And then you capture this. Okay, so Battlefleet capture this area. Let's reinforce and repair them. Oh wow, look at this starbase capacity. From capturing all the Dwarven territory is just crazy. Probably paying some bigger upkeep costs. Alright, so there goes the invasion of New Ofkir. Another Dwarven Empire, another Dwarven planet. We just need to make sure we don't capture too many of them because we won't be able to sustain this due to our cap. Just want to close this corridor. And this is going to be the last planet we're gonna capture. And then probably close this wall. I think we have achieved enough territory for this war. Right, let's get some robots working over here. Lots of stuff that we need to develop. So infrastructure. So let's So there goes the spaceport. We just went over the cap temporarily. Gonna have to give something to our sectors very soon. I think we're just gonna queue up everything here. We'll just queue up research stations and just go into our sectors. Just gonna build some stations over here just to get the adjacency bonus later on. The rest we're gonna fill up with research stations. Yet. Okay, so this is it. Now I just need to get some pops working here. So energy is gonna be here and here. Some miners over there. And the rest are going to be researchers. Okay, so this is done. Let's give it to our sector to stop this penalty. There we go. Right, so we close that annoying gap that they created. Just look at this. And just close this corridor. And then we should be done. Yeah. Let's get rid of this strange corridor thingy over here. Where's Gamma Fleet? It's gonna send Gamma Fleet back to repairs. Okay, to get some more ops over here. Energy workers. Repair the ruins. No. Repair those. Ah. Yeah, I need to repair all those ruin structures. Damn it. Keep misclicking. Wow, everything is in ruins. Just everything has been destroyed. This is just horrible. For some reason I keep misclicking. Let's make some repairs. Okay. Well, I should be able to clear this here. So battlefield has been reinforced with what the hell? Why all those cruisers? Corvettes. Oh man, it is still bugged regardless. Ah, just annoying. Okay. This is really weird. I mean, these are the same type of. I mean, I have only one type of Corvette, and it's for some reason they are separated. This is really awkward. What if I will split them up and then reform them? Form them? Nope. Is there any difference between them? Am I missing anything? Doesn't look like it. Really weird. Just count as a different type of Corvette. No clue why. No clue why. This is really weird. Okay. Belgium is going to be our last destination, and then we're gonna call off this war and just develop this economy we just gained, since there's lots of stuff to be done here. Stabilize everything. Right, gonna send better fleet back to base. And yeah, so once Belgium is ours, I'm going to call off this war. There we go. I think that's enough. It's enough territory for now. Let's force the status quo. Refit our ships. I have no idea what this is. This is so weird. Oh well. Alright, let's get some more destroyers for a better fleet. But we can't because we are now capped because of those useless corvettes. No, not useless, but I rather have something else instead of them. So let's get rid of one of those fleets. And now reinforce. So fleet capacity has been increased. Let's get those, tile blockers. Yeah, we need those tile blockers for the other planet there, where we're building science stations. Now we just need to reinforce our fleets. Oh, wow. Let's see if we can borrow some minerals from our sector, which has plenty of them. Matter of fact. I think this is we can get some battleships actually. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to give battleships to one specific fleet and just use that fleet as my invasion fleet. It's best to keep some fleets as agile as possible so they can respond, like that woven fleet that we chased down over here, the 10k fleet. We chased them easily because we didn't have any battleships to slow us down. So it's always good to keep like nimble fleets around so you can move them careful to respond to random threats or intrusions around your borders. Okay. Planetary administration. Get some ports. Clear that mess. We have some intact mining stations we can use. And we can also use those power plants. Best thing is to get a planetary administration running on every system. So I think we've queued a planetary administration for every system, all except this one. There we go. Okay, so they're all set. Okay, Bird's getting ballsy. Okay, with a pathetic fleet power. That's very brave from them. I should have done it before, but let's check for a moment the position of the dwarven fleets, just out of interest. That's not dwarven fleet. Okay, this is the bird fleet. Okay, so as you can see that they have using lots of plasma weapons, even on the cruiser. This is almost a pure energy fleet. So what we should have done better to avoid more losses, I think that dwarven fleets use the same thing, is to remove some of our armor on our cruisers and focus more on shields instead. It would have been much better. And I forgot about to do so and took some losses. What's martial law? Okay. Rivalry. Okay, blockers are done. But climate restoration is important because this will unlock us the ascension perk to construct what's it called? Machine wards. Yes, climate restoration, it is the requirement. We should also get some unity buildings going. Thinking about it. Our unity is kinda going very slow. Let's got some uplink nodes at every of those planets we just captured. It's a good spot. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, so I think it's very interesting, really. Well, neutronium extraction is nice. We should actually get some strategic resources. Advanced reactor is okay, but let's get cloud lighting technology for battleships. Yeah. Oh, talking about that, we should upgrade our neutron torpedoes into proton launcher into neutron torpedoes. That will greatly increase their damage output. And our sensors as well. This will give more accuracy to our ships. Okay. That's one. That's two. I think better choice here would be an actual autocannons for close range. Yeah, let's go with autocannons instead. This will be a better choice. Autocannons are just so reliable. Okay, sensor been upgraded, and that's it. Okay, right, let's upgrade our ships. War have been declared. Yeah, those birds are going to finish off the Fanatic Purifiers for good. They have 2 remaining systems, but no star systems, so they're going to be no resistance. We'll just take that away. And the only planet, the only remains that left from the Fanatical Purifiers is this little planet over here, their capital, next to the Marauder Empires. They got so lucky not getting eradicated. The Marauders just seized their invasion just at the right moment before they took that planet. They got really lucky. They got almost exterminated from the galaxy. Okay, researchers over there. The Alpha has been upgraded. Let's get rid of those blockers. Pirates. Oh wow. Ugh. Yeah, those are unexplored territories. We should get a science ship actually over here. What this should be Gamma Fleet. Just once they're finishing their upgrades, I'm gonna set them for the pirates. Kind of wonder why they didn't explore here the robots. I mean, this was just those planets were within the territory. They just explored it. Really odd. Everybody loves us. Everybody's saying nice words to us. Just look at this. Okay, just want to get some a nice place for our control center. Just make it nice. Should be on top. Hopefully, trying to make it on top of an energy node that works. Oh, there's a control center already. So this energy cap is the thing that we are maxed on energy credits is a good thing because soon we will get well soon at some point we'll get the option to terraform planets into machine worlds, and this is going to take a lot of energy. This is going to be fairly useful. Let's keep researching this debris. Did I click plutonium extraction? Did I? Okay. For some reason I thought I clicked something else, but strange. What's that? Ah, it's the pirates. Okay. And they're gone. Oh, nice. Admiral gain it rate. Unyielding. This is very, very nice. And that's actually pretty big. Ship hull points and weapon damage. We're gonna explore this quickly before any more pirates show up. We're gonna send a construction ship, the closest we have to construct star bases. And we should cut down on some of those captured star bases to look at this reduced star base upkeep. Ah, no, not destroy. What am I doing? I just destroyed it instead of downgrading it. Oh, that was a misclick. But should get those downgraded. That one, we can actually use a special building that gives us research. Yeah, we got Black Hole Observatory, plus 10 physics research. That's actually pretty handy. Okay, so don't need this. And we don't Uproth is useless. Ah, it's actually Um, no, Dura Steel Armor just we just salvaged it completely entirely. Let's see if there's anything else we don't need. Okay, so Suyo can be downgraded, I think. We don't really need it anymore. We have better frontline outposts. Actually, Corinth is going to serve as an excellent frontline staging grounds against the future dwarves. Wars against the dwarves. There we go. Alright, so Romanox is not needed as well. Downgrade that. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Alright, so we're going to transfer Beta Fleet to Corinth. This is going to be the new home station. That's just me being stupid over here. That's a useless station. We can get rid of that. And instead park our fleet at Derelis. This is going to be our new staging grounds. The southern flank. Southern territory, that is. Alright, so now we can, I think, whoa, minerals are going down. This is not good. Didn't even notice that. Okay, let's get some mining stations. Should get a miner section here. Ooh, this is not good. Let's get some minerals from our sectors. Okay, so this is it for this episode, and yeah, we will continue on the next one.